You're an amazing supporter and boyfriend. The entire team, and me especially, owes Miss Pam a huge thanks. You've been the best role model for us since you first started coming. We love you, Pam. My team. You guys are the best bunch of girls I've ever met, and I can honestly say I'd do anything for each of you. Soccer has been quite a journey, but you guys make it all worth it. I've been with my senior girls it seems like forever, and it's hard to believe it's almost over. I can't imagine what I'd do without you girls. To Coach Wright, I don't even know where to begin. You're definitely one of a kind. I've learned so many things from you over the years that I'll never forget, whether it's soccer related or just about life. I've never known that being too nice could be a bad thing until you. You're the most respected man I've ever met, and I'm so honored to have you as a coach. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here this year. Thanks for everything you've done for me. My ultimate favorite memory is the shame on you speech. Shame on us if we don't pack our own lunches, and shame on us if we don't wake ourselves up in the morning. I'll never forget that one. When Coach Wright can be too much to handle, I've always had my #1 fan, Lewis Hale, aka Lou. Thank you for always making me feel better and supporting me. Joel, you know more about soccer than anyone, and I'm so happy that you've been with us for so many years now. To my seniors, Tortoise, Buggy, Mad Hun, J. Watt, I love you guys so much, and let's finish the season off right.
Here is number 11, Danielle Chanda. Our next senior is number 22, Maddie Hahn. Maddie is being escorted tonight by her parents, Chris and Sharon Hahn, her brother Carter, and her grandparents, Craig and Lana Hahn. Maddie has been a part of the National Honor Society, and for future plans, Maddie has decided to attend Asbury University, where she'll be playing soccer and studying elementary education. At this time, let's hear some of Maddie's memories.
I would like to thank my parents, Chris and Sharon, for supporting me throughout my many years of soccer. I can't thank you enough for coming to every game and being my biggest fans. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for all the time and money spent. Through all the good times and the bad, you've always been there for me, encouraging me to do well and to never give up. To my brother Carter, I thank you for your time and support and being there and watching every game. You're the best brother I could ever ask for. To my grand and granddad, thanks for being huge fans and cheering me on along the way. I love you both very much. To the team, you guys have been such a huge blessing to me. I absolutely love spending all my afternoons, evenings, and weekends with you all. You guys make everything so much fun, even running the hill for 30 minutes with breaks. Even though it's not fair that sometimes when you lose soccer tennis, one team gets to run with bricks and then one gets to stand behind concession stands eating candy bars. Thank you guys for being the best friends I will ever have. I know I can come to you guys for anything. Thank you, Joel, Lewis, Hunt, Jen, and Coach Danny for pushing me into being the soccer player I am today. I can't thank you all enough. Joel, thank you and Hunt for helping me believe in myself and my abilities. Jen, thank you for teaching me how to be a positive leader and for being a godly example to me. Lewis, thank you for your sideline encouragement. It's meant the world to me. To my best friends, Riley and Toria, thank you both for the true friendship we shared. Thank you for being there for me no matter what. I love you both more than you will ever know. To my lovely seniors, Phoebe, Tor, J. Watt, and Bugs, you guys will forever hold a special place in my heart. So many memories and time spent together. I am so blessed to have you four girls stand by my side as we finish off our senior year. I love you all. Fierce Bags forever. To Coach Wright, I can't thank you enough for teaching me all I need to know about soccer and life. You have pushed me more than anyone ever has. Thank you for having faith in me. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard Maddie Hahn holler from the sideline, but I bet it's in the thousands. I will miss hearing that. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and I'm really gonna miss it.
Let's have a big hand for number 22, Maddie Hahn. Our next senior is number 15, Toria Howard. Dora is being escorted tonight by her parents Neil and Dreama Howard, and also her brothers Kyle and Adam.
Thank you, sir.
Doria has been a member of the National Honor Society and Tattoo. Her future plans, she chooses to attend college, and she hopes to play soccer. At this time, her major is undecided. Let's hear from Toria some of her memories.
I want to thank Lewis Hale, Joel Pope, and Jen Andrews for putting up with me all these years. You all have been the best coaches anyone could ever ask for, and have taught me so much over the years. I'd like to thank my club coach, John Franson, for giving me the opportunity to continue playing club soccer. Shout out to Coach Wright for always giving me extras and being the toughest nail I know. You have always pushed me to be the best soccer player I can be and a better person all around. P.S. You're raw. Thanks to my parents for always taking me to those 7 a.m. practices and supporting me throughout the years. Kyle and Adam, thanks for always coming to my games. Even if you never wanted to be there, it still means a lot. And yes, Adam, I do hear you screaming my name on the sidelines. Riley, you have always come to all my games that you can attend it, and those rides to Louisville will be priceless. Maddie, thank you for being my best friend, supporting me through everything. You're the best. Sarah, you will always be the owner of my passenger seat in Carl. I want to give a special thanks to Miss Pam for coming out to our games and also coming to practices and talking to us about God and leading us into the right direction. No one could ever thank you enough for that. Some of my favorite memories are Coach Wright's "Shame on You" speech. I will never forget, shame on you if your mom wakes you up in the morning. Shame on you. Don't worry, Coach. Dream Team doesn't wake me up in the morning. All the times Dean has tried to shut us down and Coach Wright tries so hard not to let him. It has not happened yet. Coach Wright told me one time that he was going to get a Twitter and tweet, "Why do people drive on parkways and park on driveways? #confused. That will never happen because he doesn't even understand his cell phone. Lauren, the time it came when we hid in people's rooms on their shelves and waited for them to walk in. Let's be honest here. We were the only ones who thought it was funny, but that's all right. I remember that time when we were in Tennessee and Lauren liked taking spreads, so Maddie and I went on a search to find her, and we came back and she was on our curtain. #she's psycho. The one time she went to Hannah for a team sleepover, and we had a bright idea to pop Maddie's boil on her nose for some reason. So gross. Maddie home without a nose ring. All of our dance sessions that we have had in the parking lot, locker room, and even on the bus are hilarious. Jessica, all I have to say is Boyd's Orchard. End of story. Last but not least, my favorite memory is when we made it to the Final Four last year. I love my team. You all are my family and my best friends. Don't ever take each other for granted. And once again, SGRTS.
Give a big round of applause for number 15, Doria Howard. Our next senior is number 1, Rebecca Bugs Holsing. Rebecca is being escorted tonight by her parents, Lynn and Dennis, her sister Elizabeth, and her brother Matthew. And also her grandmother, Vivian Johnson. Let's hear from Rebecca tonight.
I want to thank my select coach, Matt Wilkinson, for helping me improve and for helping me reach the goals I had set for myself. Thanks for all that you do, Wilco. I would also like to thank Coach Joel and Coach Hale for the time and effort they have put into our team and into making us better each day. Thank you guys. And a special thanks to Dean Gary for taping me before most every game and practice. And now for Coach Wright. Not only has Coach Wright been the best coach I've ever had, he has also been one of my biggest role models. Everything he does is for someone else. He never puts himself above others. He sets the perfect example for all of us girls to follow. He cares more about our team than any coach could. He has never given up on anyone. He does all he can to make every player better. Without him, I would never be going to college to play soccer. He has made me the player I am today. I can never tell him how appreciative I am for that. I will try by saying thank you, sir, for all you've done to help me get here. Thank you for your encouragement and for believing in me. I will miss 2 days, your random crazy sayings and stories, and of course those breaks in that hill. No doubt I'll be back to visit. The most important people I'd like to thank would be my mom and dad. Ever since I was 4 years old starting soccer, they have been my biggest fans. They've attended almost all of my games in the 13 years, and I know they will attend as many as they can in the next 4 years of college. They took me all over surrounding states to help fulfill my dreams and goals. Even when I began driving and could take myself to games, I had no doubt in my mind that if I looked into the stands, I'd see them there supporting me. Even after a loss, they'd stick around to tell me how proud they were of it. When I got down, my mom was always the first to help pick me back up. So thank you both for everything. I love you all. My sister Victoria is hours away, but is still one of my biggest fans. My sister Elizabeth doesn't know much about soccer, but comes to support me even though she gets confused on most of the calls that are made. I know my brother Matthew supports me and will be at any game he can make. Thank you three for supporting me too. And thank you to everyone else who has stood by me and supported me through this journey. One of the most memorable things would have to be Coach Wright's "Shame on You" speech he gave us after losing to Henry Clay. He wasn't able to coach that game because he had gotten a red card the game before at Woodford. That speech, oh gosh. Anything he could think of to say ended in "shame on you." I don't think any one of us who sat there for over an hour listening quietly will ever forget that speech. One of my favorite memories would of course have to be beating Catholic 3 times in 1 year. 2 of those wins were district and region titles, which made it that much better. I'll always remember our senior-sophomore love this year. Alexis and Brooke, thanks for being some of my biggest supporters. Keep working hard. Brooke, don't worry. I'll be back to hit the lake with you next year. I'll wrap up by saying through the ups and downs, I always knew my team was there anytime I needed them. I love you all so much, I wouldn't trade any of you for anything. We win together, we lose together, and we will always stick together. We are family. Thanks for making my senior year so perfect. Let's get it. One tribe, y'all.
Let's hear it for number 1, Rebecca Bugs Holsing. I did fail to mention about Bugs. She has played 4 years of high school soccer, 3 years of high school basketball, 1 year of, and looks like she may be playing softball this year. And some of Rebecca's future plans, she'll be playing Division I soccer at Morehead State University, hoping to major in nursing and a minor in veterinarian program. Let's hear it for Bugs. And our final senior of the night is number 17, Jessica Watson. Jessica is being escorted by her parents, Rex and Debbie Watson, and her grandparents, Ed and Virginia Watson. Jessica says that she has been a part of the badminton club and also part of the Roaming the Halls Club, is what she says. She says she does plan to go to college and plans to be a pediatrician. Let's hear from Jessica.
As I look back on my past 4 years as a Lady Colt soccer player, senior night becomes very bittersweet. I've been nothing short of blessed to have been surrounded by the team and coaching staff that West had. Many memories have been made on the buses, fields, and the multiple hotel rooms we have to stay in our overnight adventures. I will never forget the crusty sauce, Toria's ton at Boys Orchard, almost getting ran over by a semi with Rachel and Olivia, Coach Wright's "Shame on You" speech, the soccer sleepover, the 20-minute planks and miles with breaks that Sarah Wiggins and I had to do for talking, the laughter, the tears, all the miles that have taken place on this track, and of course, last year's journey to the Final Four. I've learned so much about the game of soccer, teamwork, friendships, players, coaches, and also myself. I don't want to ever imagine what my life would be like if I wasn't involved with the soccer program. Thank you to our team managers, Brian, Kenny, and Jay, for supporting us. Thank you to all my previous coaches, Lewis Hale, Hunt and Joel Pope, Bo Langster, Matt Wilkerson, and Jen Andrews for making me the player I am today. I want to thank my wonderful parents for always making me push through to be the better player and a role model these past few months. I want to thank all of my friends and our fans for coming out and supporting the team. I want to thank God for blessing me and giving me this opportunity to play with such a great group of girls. I also want to thank Rachel Craycraft for not only being a great teammate and friend, but for being an amazing little sister. I truly don't know what I'm going to do without you next year when you're not around me. I love you so much. To my seniors, I want to thank you all for coming together to make the senior year as great as it could have been. I don't think anyone can understand all the dedication and leadership we've had to put in this season. I'm lucky to have such great girls to push through our differences with to do what's best for the team. To my wonderful team, the most hard-working girls I know, thank you so much for making my senior year as good as it could have been. This season has been the definition of blood, sweat, and tears. Although this season has been a roller coaster, us girls have stuck together and laughed and smiled through it all. At the beginning of the season, I wanted to fast forward to districts and regions, but now I want to cherish every single game I have with you girls. I won't even let my mind wander off into thinking what my last game will be like with my best friend. I'm gonna miss you guys. Last but not least, thank you, Coach Wright. Thank you for always pushing me to be the best I could be. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for putting up with me. And thank you for making the season much more enjoyable than it would have been if we had any other coach. I couldn't have asked for a better senior season, and I owe it all to you and these girls. I don't think anyone has ever had the strength to put up with me for 4 years in a row, considering we've had practice at 7 in the morning, and I'm nowhere near a morning person. You are truly the best coach I've ever had in my life, and I wish there were a way to keep myself in high school just to play for you. Although my plans for after this season are still undecided, this will always be the best soccer season of all. I never thought that it would be so hard for me to leave a group of people that I have surrounded by myself these past 4 years. As the speech comes to an end, I want to thank all of the people who have made me who I am today. You all mean so much more than you will ever know. To my soccer ladies, we still have some great competition left. No matter how far we make it in this day, I will personally walk off that field after every game knowing I did all I could. Love always, Jessica.
Give a big round of applause for number 17, Jessica Watson. And at this time, let's give a last round of applause for all our seniors and their families tonight. Head on over. Let's go.